Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
'Cause when I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Out here in these parts, this just isn't me. I've got the most charming music. Right on in, my dear sister!
Let me tell you about a place that has it all. For your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans, so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store. Local and lasting.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Ralph Benson Memorial Gym. Opening night in District Plate as the Lady Cats of Lawrence County get set to host the Lady Bobcats from Giles County. AJ Cobb with McKinley Wheelie. Brian Gobble almost messed it up again. Brian, it's only when Brian's here is when I mess it up. Right. Brian Gobble producing, also helping us out as well. Opening night of District Play. That's 3A Region 5 at District 9. Lady Cats coming in at 9-8 overall under head coach Wendy Scott and under Fred Steger. A much improved Giles County team over years past, coming in at 8-4 overall in McKinley. We got a good one here tonight to open up district play and a very big test here for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, it's really interesting because in the past, Giles hasn't been in our district. Years ago, I mean, when Bryce and I were playing, they weren't in our district, but we could always get up for that game. It was almost like a in-county rivalry game, just out of county. So now that they're in our district, it definitely helps us stay a little more focused when we're playing. But, yeah, look forward to a good game. I remember this team 2-3 years ago, the improvement from Giles County girls. Hopefully we have some of the same improvement. I know we've got some of the same improvement But they're well coached, and our girls have got a tough match, and it's first game of district play. Everybody's 0-0 tonight. Hopefully our Cats, guys and girls, can leave tonight with a 1-0 district record.
Like you said in McKinley, both teams, it's 0-0. This is the only time of the year that really matters, but Lady Cats have faced very steep competition coming in at 9-8, and a season in a way that's been a bit of a roller coaster. A lot of highs, some lows, but this team can play with any team in the state when they're on.
Yeah, and Wendy's done a good job getting a good schedule for our girls to get some tough competition, and I know that's something that her and Bryce, as head coaches, have talked about because we want to be ready for these district games. These are the ones that matter, and I think they've done a good job giving us a good schedule. Like you said, some highs and lows. We do a lot of good things a lot of the time, and then sometimes we have those lapses, but hopefully our girls can put together good 4 quarters tonight, use our weapons because we've got a lot of them. Hit our bigs inside, and then hopefully get Cabry Tenen working outside, and some of our other role players. If we can click on all cylinders, we're going to be a tough team to beat.
We mentioned Giles County, the improvement under third-year coach Fred Steger. Just a few years ago, all of these games between the Lady Cats and the Lady Bobcats in McKinley were blowouts. It's not going to be the case tonight. Giles County much improved. Got a very veteran, very experienced roster who's been in these battles before.
Right, and having rough seasons, especially when they're young, that's always tough going through it. But I think we'll see, watching the Bobcats tonight, that actually ends up paying off in the end. And like you said, experience. They've been there, done that. They've lost big, but now they know how to lose with grace, but they also know how to come out and play because of that. So, again, it's not always fun going through that, but I think they'll look back and be appreciative of that. They're well coached. He's done a lot with these girls, and I'm glad that we now get to come in and watch good ball games with them. We don't want a bunch of patty cakes, so I'm glad that in our district we want to win, but I'm glad it can be competitive.
Take a look at the starting lineups for both sides. Starting first with the Lady Bobcats, you'll have Katie Pipkins, Ashlyn Coleman, Mariah Holt, Kinsley Morris, and Akaria Reese. Starting 5 for Giles County, black uniforms, white numerals. Start off on your screen going from left to right. Very veteran group. All those names you have heard several times over the last couple years here for Giles County. Starting lineup for the Lady Cats going back to their normal roster. Got a lot of girls back off injury, a lot of girls back off illness as well. We've got Tevi Statham, Ryan Hughes, Cabry Tenen, Leah Dixon, and Annison Rose. Starting lineup for the Lady Cats, white uniforms, gold numerals. Start off on your screen going from right to left. Expect a high pace, high impact game between the two. Both sides like to get up and down the court, like to score, so be anxious to see what happens here tonight.
Yeah, and Giles County girls, I mean, even just looking at them, they've got some size, which is definitely something that puts a little pressure on us because we definitely excel inside with Ryan and Leah both playing big parts in that. So hopefully with the two of them together, Giles County size, they've got one girl that you can see above everybody else. So hopefully Ryan and Leah get to working together, maybe some high-low stuff. And then again, when they start doing well, that opens up our girls outside to start doing well. Cabry hitting some points, Rose some baskets, Rose hitting some baskets, Statham doing the same. So hopefully, again, it takes 4 quarters and it takes everybody doing their part, and I think our Cats can do that tonight.
It's time to get ready. It's time for Lady Cat basketball district style here on the X Sports Network. And Giles County will get the ball to start things off. Pipkins quickly over to Holt. Holt tries to lob it down low for Reese, and just like that, we get a steal there by Ryan Hughes. Taking the other way, down low to Dixon, knocked away over to Tenen. Tenen now to Statham. 4 straight games in the double figures Statham has had. Now to Dixon. Dixon picks up her dribble, finds Tenen in the paint. Tenen drives, runner up, gets it in, and the Lady Cats off to an early 2-0 lead.
Friendly roll.
Hey, you'll take it any way you can get it.
That's right.
A couple weeks ago, they couldn't even if it hit the net, it wasn't guaranteed to go down. Holt kicks out the Coleman. Coleman double teams and a steal. They're taken away by Leah Dixon. Coming the other way, Rose stops and loses it out of bounds, but the ball will stay with the Lady Cats.
And that's good 2 defensive possessions for the Cats, and look for them to try to do that little lob over the top a little bit more tonight from Giles, and hopefully we can keep getting our hands on it.
7:12 remaining here in the first as Tenen lobs it for Statham. And Statham eventually will track it down after not seeing it originally. Statham dribbling at the top of the key. Man-to-man here by the Lady Bobcats. About to be a minute into the game. Rose over to Tenen. Tenen drives, runner in the paint. rolls in and out, no. Rebound by Reese. Coming the other way, Giles County. Holt drives and takes a few steps but gets it up and in. And Giles County has evened it up at 2 apiece. Tennant over the top line, not wearing the long sleeves tonight. Rose here at the top of the key. Down low to Dixon. Dixon guarded by Reese. Drives, pass deflected, and Rose will track it down. Rose bounced past the Statham. That might have hit the official there. He's a part of the court. It's allowed to happen. Hands over to Tennant. Tennant drives, kicks out. Rose will try a 3. Off the back of the iron, no. And an offensive rebound here by Hughes. Hughes throws it to Tennant. Gets it up and in. Tennant with all 4 points. Lady Cats now lead at 4-2. Coleman over to Pipkins. Pipkins can shoot it from anywhere on the court. She'll drive, kicks out. Morris picks up her dribble, skip pass over to Holt. Holt drives. Runner in the paint, can't get it to go, and a rebound by Statham.
Good block out.
Very good block out. That's one of the best we've seen all year from him. Statham down low to Hughes. Hughes spins, tough shot, gets it in. Lady Cats up 4. All 6 points coming in the paint so far here for the Lady Cats.
Needs to stay that way. We can score and we can cause some real damage if we keep doing that.
5:30 remaining here in the first. Coleman dribbles, kicks out to Morris. Morris in the corner for 3. Hits it. Big shot there. Cuts the lead down to 1. Well, they called that a 2, I guess, yeah. Rose drives, picks up her dribble, kicks out. Dixon. Dixon, good move, jumper up, can't bank it in, and the rebound goes to Reese. Quickly the other way, Pipkins. Pipkins for 3, off the side of the iron, no. Gets her own offensive rebound, puts it up and in, and we are tied up at 6. 4:55 remaining, 6 all here in the first quarter. Statham at the right wing. Hughes straight away. Hughes will try a long 2. Back of the iron, no. And a rebound by Reese. Now to Holt. Lady Cats quickly back on defense. Giles County can shoot and will shoot quickly if they have the opportunity. Coleman has it, the Lady Cat logo. Out to Pipkins. Pipkins over to back to Holt. Gets a screen from Morris, guarded by Dixon. Now double teamed by, well, no more. Now over to Pipkins. Pipkins for 3. Hits it. Nothing but net. And Giles County on top, 9-6. A 7-0 run here by the Lady Bobcats, about to reach the midway point of the first quarter. Bounce pass out to Dixon. Dixon down low to Hughes. Hughes goes up, tough shot, can't get it to go. Rebound Reese. Reese already with 3 boards here in the first quarter. Holt quickly the other way. Drives and brings it back out. Kicks out to Coleman. Coleman in the paint. Tough shot, and she is fouled. She'll head the line here to shoot 2.
And that's where our girls have just got to be ready to step over. I mean, they're going to look at that, and these girls know, the Bobcats know when to jump stop, but especially when they've got that ball tucked like a running back, you step over and you take a hit and you can get a charge really quick.
Fouls on Rose, her first and the team's first. Actually, they put 42 on the fouls as Coleman's first free throws off the front of the iron, no good. Lily Lloyd will see her first action of the game, and checking out will be Rose.
We'll give Faith a little slack tonight. I think her husband's off duty.
Yeah. Is that a Celtics hat she's wearing?
Surely not.
Next shot rattles in and out. No, and a rebound by Dixon. Quickly to Tennant, head of steam. Over to Lloyd. Lloyd picks up her dribble. And, almost thrown to Pipkins, but Tennant with it. Tennant hands over to Statham. Statham for 3. Off the front of the iron. And a rebound quickly by Holt. She'll take it the other way. Drives. Tough shot. No, but she is fouled. She will head the line to shoot 2. Goes on Statham, her first and the team's second.
And that's what you're going to see them get out of turnovers. This team's quick. They'll get down the floor, and they'll either make you put them on the line or they'll get a free layup.
First shot up, and hits it.
The Cats on a little bit of the Wildcats, I should say, on a little bit of a drought. Need to be a little patient and get the ball back inside.
Holt hits them both. She's got 4. It's an 11-6 Lady Bobcat lead. 3:20 remaining in the first. Over to Lloyd. Lloyd picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Hughes. Hughes will try a 3. Short. Rebound by Pipkins. A number 5 gets a rebound off another number 5 miss. Morris out the Holt. Holt over to Coleman. Trying to find Reese. Pipkins does throw it down low to Reese, guarded by Hughes. Reese, hook shot up, gets it in. And Wendy Scott will use her first timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, 2:53 remaining. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back at the Ralph, Wendy Scott using the team's first timeout. Giles County in the midst of an 11-0 run. So they lead the Lady Cats 13-6. Lady Cats started off the game up 6-2, and next thing you know, they're down 13-6 as Hughes checks up, and Jenna Johnson will get her first action of the game.
And I think a big part of that is they have beat us defensively on rebounds. They've blocked out. They haven't given us any second chance.
Dixon at the elbow, kicks out to Statham. Statham drives, picks up her dribble, bounce pass out to Dixon. Dixon drives, and that is taken away, and we're going to get a jump ball. Ball will stay with the Lady Cats. Good defense there by Pipkins to knock it away.
I think Leah just, I think she thought it went out of bounds or something. It's like she didn't know it was under her feet.
Tennant takes it out under the basket to the left. And we'll lob it in for Statham. Statham for a 3. She hits it. The Lady Cats break the 11-0 run. A senior on the board, lead down the floor. Over midcourt is Holt, pressured here by Lloyd. Now comes Statham. Lobs over to Coleman, over her head, and that's going to be a Giles County turnover.
And what'll work really good and what worked those first few possessions is if we can make them miss a shot and we can get it and go quickly. Reese is really the slowest one for Giles, and I think that's where we got some success early on, is catching her before she got all the way back down to the block.
3-pointer from Tennant off the front of the iron, no, and Coleman tracks down the rebound. That's now 3 turnovers for Giles County. Lady Cats 1 of 5 here from beyond the arc. Under 2 minutes left here in the first. Holt, head of steam, lobs for Reese, in and add the foul.
Yeah, that's what we can't let happen. When our defensive assignments get kind of out of whack, if you're going to foul them, you got to make them miss it. So we'd rather take 2 than a shot at 3 here.
It's going to be on Lloyd, her first, team's third. Bryce and Hughes back into the game. Statham and Dixon check out. Reese to the line for the M1 and hits it. Another sub coming in, this time Giles County. Reese will check out. Bria Smith will check in. 16-9 to lead. Back to 7 points. Minute 50 left here in the first. Reese checks out with 5 points. Lloyd picks up her dribble over to Hughes. Hughes.
Wendy's telling her drive.
Yeah. She does, goes up, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Lloyd can't get it to go, but she is fouled. She'll head the line here to shoot 2.
I agree with the sentiment. When she's got that one-on-one, especially when the size is out of the game, Reese is out of the game, that's when Leah and Ryan both, if they've got the ball outside, have got to make use of that.
Fouls on Morris, her first, team's first. First free throw is missed. Checking in for the Lady Bobcats, Jaylee Hicks. Checking out will be Mariah Holt. Shot up, misses them both. Rebound Coleman. So both teams combined 3 of 7 from the line. And Johnson almost comes up with a steal, but Smith comes up with it. Now to Pipkins for 3. Hits it. And that puts the Lady Bobcats up by 10. 19-9, minute 15 left in the first. Tennant. Over to Johnson. Swings over to Hughes. Hughes drives again. Layup up. Got it in that time. Hughes with 4.
And that's why Coach Scott is telling her to drive.
Lady Cats pressing. Smith. Bounce pass over to Coleman. Coleman lobs. Finds Hicks on the other end. Hicks at beyond the three-point line. Pressure comes from Lloyd. Bryce tries to knock it away. Does a good job to not foul Coleman. Double team come Coleman. Throws it right to Ryan Hughes, their 4th turnover. Hughes' 2nd steal. 10 and 40 seconds left here in the first. Then, had an open lane, should have taken it. Drives, layup up, can't get it to go. Rebound Morris. Lady Cats 5 of 16 from the field. Coleman drives and blocking call here against the Lady Cats.
I think they'll call that on Bryce. Surely.
And they do. And it is her first and the team's 4th.
You hate that because I think Ryan took a hit. I think she could have gotten the charge there.
Holt checked back in as Smith will check out. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Holt quickly in to Smith. Bounce pass out to Holt. Holt will pull up for 3. Hits it.
Ouch.
Nothing but net. It's 22-11. Well, they called it just a 2-pointer, 21-11. 10 seconds left, and a foul's coming on Pipkins. That is her first, team 2nd.
This is again where you can't run off and leave your player, especially if you see that the defenders are going to step up and apply that pressure. Cabry was alone right there, so thankfully we got the foul call.
9 seconds left here in the first. Lloyd, and the ball is kicked away by Holt. Lloyd gets it in the Tennant. Tennant, screen from Hughes. Bounce pass out to Lloyd. Lloyd for 3.
A long one.
Almost banks it in. Offensive rebound, Bryce. Can't get the shot off in that one. Win the first quarter. It's all Giles County so far. They lead at 21-11 after the first quarter of play. Take a short break, then have the start of the second when we return on the Exports Network.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the route for the Lady Cats trail Giles County 21-11 after the first quarter of play. Giles County McKinley shooting 8 of 10 from the field, including 2 of 3 from 3. Lady Cats 5 of 17.
And Giles County did a good job in the first half, but we got away from what was working in our first few possessions. So we've just got to get back to that, and we can very easily get back in the ball game.
Reese misses a shot, and on the other end, the ball knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Lady Cats.
I like where she was looking, but that was just a bit of a thread the needle.
Original starting lineup back into the game for the Bobcats. Almost the original starting lineup back in for the Lady Cats. Tennant lobs it in for Dixon. Now over to Hughes. Hughes will try a long 2. Short. And that is in and out of the hands of Dixon. Reese with another rebound. Make it 4.
There you go.
And fight for the loose ball. It's going to be jump ball. That's going to go to the Lady Cats. Good.
Wait for Bryce to stay on the ball there.
5 turnovers now by Giles County. 7:30 remaining in the half. Lady Cats have gotten shots, just haven't made them as often as Giles County has.
And we haven't got many second chance shots. We've got to do a better job on our offensive rebounding. We'll get opportunities.
Statham back over to Tennant. Now to Bryce. Bryce a bounce pass to Dixon. Dixon drives the baseline, kicks out to Tennant. Tennant for 3.
Go in.
Off the back of the iron. And tracking down the loose ball is Holt. Holt racing down the court the other end. Shot, and she is fouled. That's going to go on Tenen, her first, team's first. And she'll go to the line here to shoot 2, will Holt. Giles 3 of 5 from the line so far. First shot up and rattles it home. Next shot hits them both. She leads all scorers with 8. Checking back in will be Smith. Checking out will be Coleman. Largest lead, 23-11. Ever since being down 6-2, they have outscored the Lady Cats 21-5. Statham at the left wing. Down low to Dixon in the paint. Dixon and Hughes collide, but Dixon drives, picks up her dribble, kicks out to Bryce. Bryce now over to Statham. Statham drives, runner up, no, but she is fouled. She will have the line to shoot 2. That will go on Holt. That's her first and the team's first.
I think I'd really like to see whoever Reese is on going out, pulling Reese out, make her get out of the paint, and let the other one go to work, whether that's Leah or Ryan. Whoever Reese is guarding, get her out of there so we get an opportunity to get to the basket with a little less height.
Statham hits the first. As we mentioned earlier, 4 straight games in the double figures for Statham, and nothing but net on the second. She leads the Lady Cats with 5, leads down the 10, 23-13. And a good steal here. Statham left-handed layup, too strong. Offensive rebound. Tenen goes up, gets it in.
Bryce was blocking out Reese the second the ball came inbounds.
4 second chance points here for the Lady Cats. Now 6 turnovers by the Lady Bobcats. Morris in the corner. She is wide open, takes it, and hits the 3.
Man.
Morris now with 5, leads out to 11, 26-15. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc is Giles County. Tenen dribbles over to the right wing, fakes it, now drives. Tough move, can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds, and that one will go to Giles County.
And that just shows you what size can do because, I mean, Reese hasn't absolutely killed us inside, but we have to focus on her, and it's leaving these shooters open. We're about to, if they can get it down the court, we've got one, but there we go.
In and out of the hands of Reese, and a steal by Tenen. 7th turnover by the Lady Bobcats. Tenen over midcourt. Picks up her dribble over to Bryce. Down low to Hughes.
Pass.
Hughes goes left-handed layup,
Good.
gets it in. Lady Cats get the lead down the 9, 26-17. Now 6 points off 7 Bobcat turnovers. Lob it over to midcourt to Reese. Reese kicks out to Pipkins. Pipkins for 3. Hits it.
My goodness.
Pipkins now with 11. They are 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. Now make that 8 fast break points for Giles County in the game. And then Holt knocks it out of bounds and almost did a good job avoiding going into the Lady Cat bench.
Yeah, I believe I'd have ended up in Nikki Hartsfield's lap on that one.
Tenen checks out, Rose in. Morris checks out. And Smith is in. Dixon over to Hughes. 29-17, the Giles County lead. Hughes looking for somebody. And a 5-second call on Hughes, just the first Lady Cat turnover tonight.
And again, what's Wendy telling her? Drive,
Yeah.
drive, put the ball on the ground. And Leah did exactly what I was asking earlier. She comes out to the wing, and that pulled Reese over just a little bit, and that was Ryan's lane to the basket.
Holt guarded by Bryce. Lobs over to Smith. Smith down low to Reese. Reese kicks out. This is Coleman for 3. Hits another. This team cannot miss. 32-17.
I don't think they shoot this well at home.
5 of 6 from 3. 4:44 remaining in the half. Rose over midcourt. Bounce pass to Dixon. Dixon drives on Reese. Kicks out Statham. Statham for 3. That is blocked by Pipkins out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Lady Cats. Checking in is Hicks.
I was about to say, the referee breaking it up a little bit down there. I think I saw a little jawing going on.
Do we get a
He might have called a technical.
Technical?
I think he held his hand up. I think he called a technical.
A double foul and
double
a technical.
foul?
Or did he call a double technical? Oh, my goodness. I can't.
Yeah, the announcer said double technical over the PA.
Yeah. Yeah, so I saw the double.
Yeah.
And then I saw him do the T.
So Hughes and Reese, I guess, is who they called it on?
Reese is not the one I saw John at Ryan, but I'm not saying that it ain't Reese. We need some NFL officials over the system.
That's on Holt. Or Coleman, excuse me. Coleman wasn't on the court. It was on Holt.
Yeah, I think Holt was the one I saw shaking her head at Ryan, but that may have been in response to something. Who knows?
Yeah. Johnston comes into the game for Hughes. So double technicals, 4:31 remaining. Lady Cats still with the ball. Statham kicks out the Rose. Rose down low to Dixon. Dixon. Good move, goes up and blocked by Reese, and Reese will come up with the rebound. Second block by the Lady Bobcats. Pressure comes.
On the line.
And out of bounds is Hicks.
Good pressure.
Their 8th turnover.
It's crazy, 8 turnovers, and we're still down 15. I mean, most coaches would be very pleased if they're up 15 points with 8 turnovers.
Lady Cats have shot 11 more shots, but Giles County is 11 of 14. Statham straight away. Drives. Layup up. No. Rebound Dixon. Can't get that one to go. Rebound Reese. Reese now with 6 rebounds.
It was knocked away by Rose right there. She did a good job getting the active hands as Giles County tried to advance the ball up the court.
Sends Bryce to the line to shoot 2. It's on Smith. Her first, team's 3rd. And now looks like Bryce has got some blood that they're going to have to take care of.
Oh. Who do we put at the line then? Well, I guess Cabry.
Yeah, Cabry will come in for her.
I wonder, is it on her leg or has she busted her lip?
Let's see. She's going to the locker room, so Pipkins will also check back in for Giles County.
And I do appreciate the referees trying to maintain control early, but that was a pretty mild double technical.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all sitting here saying, who, what, how did?
Denon will hit the first.
But it's always better to get that taken care of now versus waiting on somebody to be on the ground.
Tenham hits them both. She's got 8. Lady Cats now with 8 points off 9 Lady Bobcat turnovers. 3:15 remaining, 32-19 the Giles County lead. Holt, Coleman. Now over to Reese, kicks out. Smith over to Coleman, taken away by Statham. Statham drives, goes up, can't get it to go, and a rebound by Tennant. Tennant
go in.
Over to Rose, in and out and in. 32-21.
I believe they let Holt get away with the. I mean, that was late trying to establish some position.
10 turnovers now by Giles County. Smith, pass, and Coleman does save it from going over the timeline. It was tipped anyways. Now Pipkins in the corner for 3. Off the side of the iron, no. Rebound Statham. Statham pressured by Smith. Over to Tennant. And Tennant gets it over midcourt. 3 minutes remaining here in the half. Tennant to a wide open Johnston. Dixon. She has struggled dribbling the ball tonight. Out to Statham for 3.
Go on.
Front of the iron. Offensive rebound, Johnston. Slow roller out to Tennant. Tennant goes up, banks it in.
Good. That one about ended up in Giles County hands a couple times.
And a timeout will be called by Fred Steger. His team up 9, 2:41. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
This is the X Sports Network.
Giles County calls their first timeout as they lead Lawrence County 32-23. Lady Cats 12 points off 10 Lady Bobcat turnovers, but the Lady Bobcats, McKinley on the other end, can't miss. 11 of 15 from the field, 5 of 7 for 3.
Yeah, and our defense is kind of lending a little bit to that, what we're having to deal with their size. But I believe our Lady Cats need to know where the Pipkins girl is at all times. She's filling it up, and their other players are doing just as well. But we've got to know where their shooters are, and we can't just let them get every shot wide open like they want it. That's a lot of why they've shot so well, is because we're not getting a hand up in many places.
So Bryce has just come out of the locker room. There must have been blood on her jersey because she's wearing number 2 right now. Holt brings it over the timeline. Morris is checked back into the game. Pipkins. Morris kicks out. Coleman here for 3. Side of the iron. And Pipkins tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds to the Lady Cats. 2:22 remaining here in the half. And Rose will bring this one over midcourt. Guarded by Holt. Bobcat staying in the man-to-man. Tennant at the right wing. Screen from Johnston. Steps back. She's open for 3. Off the side of the iron. Rebound comes by Morse. I feel bad for Johnson. She's in position. You just got 2 girls taller than she is.
She's in the trees down there.
And Holt's just going to throw that one out of bounds. Her 4th turnover in the team's 11th.
And this is really where, I mean, it's only a 9-point game now, but this is where Giles will be looking at tonight, really however it turns out, and saying, hey, this is something we can't afford to do on a nightly basis.
Rose over to Statham. Minute 50 left. Now to Dixon. Dixon drives, goes in on Reese. Layup blocked by Reese, and she comes up with the rebound. Reese with her 2nd block tonight. She's got 7 rebounds with 5 points and a pair of assists.
I'd like to see Jenna set that screen when she sees Leah coming with Reese kind of out of position. Set that screen on Reese's right side, and Leah's got a wide open left-hander.
Holt at the top of the key. And a miscommunication. Now over to Tennant. Tennant spins, goes up. No, rebound Pipkins.
And then a quick foul on us.
Or a flop warning, one or the other. Yeah, that's what we're getting, the flop warning.
I hate the flop warning because I think it ought to be a foul. I'm glad they're trying to get rid of flops. Yeah. Don't get me wrong there, but if it's a flop, to me it's a blocking foul.
Pipkins will bring it over midcourt. Coming up on a minute left in the half. Pipkins drives, spins, bounce pass out the hole. Back over to Pipkins, Tennant on her. Skip pass over to Coleman, dangerous pass. Coleman does come up with it, jumper up, no. Rebound Reese. Reese kicks out the Pipkins. Pipkins for 3, in and out, no. Rebound Johnston.
Good block out.
40 seconds left in the half. Rose picks up her dribble, finds Statham. Statham is wide open here for 3. She hits it. Nothing but net. Lady Cats get the lead down to 6. Statham now with 8.
You can expect Giles to try to take the last shot here, but hopefully we can get a quick turnover and then get the ball in the basket on the other end.
Hughes was going to check back in, but she comes quickly back to the bench. 15 seconds left, like you said, McKinley. Looks like they're playing for the final shot.
As they should.
Yeah. Holt drives, jumper up, offline. Rebound by Statham. And a jump ball calls. That's going to stay with Giles County.
That cannot be what Giles County's coach was wanting out of the last shot.
2.5 left. Holt taking it out.
No.
Had Morris wide open, never saw her. Lobs in for Reese. Reese, shot, no. Good defense there by Johnson. That one will end the half. Lady Cats trailed 32-26 after the first half of play. We'll just keep it here for the time being. As making his way up to our broadcast position is boys head coach Bryce Clift.
Not the same old Giles County, are they?
No, not at all. We're joined here by boys head coach Bryce Clift here, and Bryce, it's district play. Exciting night here. About to be a packed gym. The crowd slowly making their way in. Know of a lot of excitement for you and the guys here tonight.
Yeah, it's just a fresh start. I mean, we've struggled up to this point in the season, did some goods and some bads, had some highs and some lows, and it's all for this moment. It's all for everything we do now. So it's nice to have a fresh start and have new momentum, a new just kind of spark of energy.
What's it been like with the team? You haven't played in a week. You know, you've had 4 or 5 days of practice here. Right now, what's the mood been with the team? What's the energy been like with it?
4 really good days of practice, maybe 4 of the best practices we've had all season. And, you know, that says a lot about them guys that they can struggle as much as we have this year and still find a way to be motivated every single day, because they have. We've had really good practices. We're competing at a high level. We've done a lot of running. We've done a lot of running for our turnovers, so we're getting better. We saw some guys kind of take some ownership of some things, and we had really good 4 days. We had a lot of time to not focus on anybody, just kind of focus on us, and I think that was really good for us.
What should we expect out of Giles County tonight?
They're athletic, and they can score the basketball. They're very well coached. They don't make mistakes, and they're just one of those teams that are just so – they're so confident and do what they do well, and they don't ever have any bad nights. It seems like they're always just next play, and so that's testimony to their players and their coaches, and they're really good. They got one of the best players in the district in Case and Howard, and they got really good puzzle pieces around him. So we'll have our hands full for sure.
Yeah, when you look around the district, what should we expect here in the next 4.5 to 5 weeks?
A lot of competitive teams. I think most nights are going to be anybody's ball game. I think Tullahoma has shown that they made the state championship last year, and they're rolling through some people so far this year. And so I guess they're the top dog until somebody else says otherwise. But like I said, this Giles County team, I think, could give them a run for their money. But we got a lot of teams. We got a lot of good players in this district. It's going to be tough. Every single night it's going to be a dogfight. You ain't ever going to just show up and beat anybody, and you're going to play well to beat most. So we got a really competitive district, and it's going to be fun every single night trying to compete against some of these teams.
Keys to victory tonight.
You ain't going to believe it, but taking care of the basketball.
Never saw that one coming.
Taking care of the basketball, I mean, our JV team, for instance, today, we started out really good and scoring the basketball at a high level, started turning it over, quit scoring. Stop turning it over, started scoring. I mean, it's crazy how that works. But we just got to not turn the basketball over. We've been a good defensive team for the better part of the year, and we've been a good offensive team for 3 quarters a night or 2.5 quarters a night, and so we got to take care of the basketball, and we got to play all 4 quarters, and I like our chances. But if we play 3 out of 4 quarters, we're going to get beat.
Head Coach Bryce Clift here of the boys. Good luck tonight. We'll see you in about an hour and a half.
Thanks, sir.
Head Coach Bryce Clift of the boys coming up next on the X Sports Network. Start of the second half here of the girls' game on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to this week's Mars Hill Minute. We're off to a great start in a brand new year. Don't you love it when something new takes place? We're excited about the building taking place behind us, that this year we'll be in our brand new education building. The Bible tells us, God says he's making all things new. And I get excited when I see new stuff take place, whether it be new babies, new buildings, or new creations. You see, when we give our life to Jesus Christ, we're told we become a new creation. The old things pass away and all things become new. How about making this the year where everything's new in your life? Look to Jesus Christ. Surrender to him. Repent of your sin. Ask him to be Lord and Savior of your life. And you can be a new creation in a brand new year. God bless you. Hope you can join us at Mars Hill Baptist Church.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit tennessee.com.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as The Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Ralph. Lady Cats trailing Giles County 32-26 after the first half of play. Lady Bobcats 11 of 20 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3. Lady Cats 10 of 35 from the field, 2 of 11 from 3, 4-6 from the line. Lady Bobcats 5 of 7 from the line. Rebounding, it's been a big difference here. They lead the Lady Cats. Giles County does 19-12, but turnovers also been an issue for Giles County. 12 to opposed to just 1 for Lawrence County. As Holt pick up the foul, and if I'm right, that's her. It says 1 up there, but if she got the technical, that should be her 3rd.
Yeah. And we're not out of the woods yet. Our girls aren't. However, going down the half with only down 6, I think, is a gift, especially how it's starting to look for a minute.
Down 12 on a couple of occasions, and Dixon goes up, gets fouled by Reese, and Reese, who has had pair of blocks tonight, will pick up the team's 2nd foul, and her first is send Dixon to the line to shoot 2.
And that's what we've got to do with her. We don't need to fade away when we go up against her. We need to go up through her chin and make her foul us. Get that girl on the bench, and then she won't be a problem for us.
She's got 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 assists. As Dixon hits the first, then hits the second. It's her first points tonight. Lady Cats now 6 of 8 from the line. After being down 12, the lead is now down to 4. Dangerous pass by Pipkins. Gets it back, though, over to Coleman. Lady Cats pressing now to Reese. Reese will get it over the timeline, picks up her dribble over to a wide-open Pipkins, swings over to Holt. Holt will try a 3, hits it.
Yeah.
They cannot miss from beyond the arc, make it 6 of 10. Rose with the head of steam, down 7. Holt and Pipkins each with 11. Now Dixon with the skip pass. Drives on Morris, open lane, gets it off the glass and in. 4 straight for Dixon. 35-30, and then Morris out of the reach of Pipkins, make that the 13th turnover by the Lady Bobcats.
And we're getting some production out of our press, so I like that we're doing it. However, I mean, we've still given them a lot of wide open threes, so we've just got to make sure we're getting down the court fast when they break it in the middle.
Minute into the third, Statham at the right wing, bounce pass to Hughes. Hughes, got to give the, she traveled,
walked.
yeah. A little too happy feet there. 2nd turnover by the Lady Cats. And looks like that's going to be a quick minute for Hughes. She'll come out. Johnston will come in. Holt has it, guarded by Tennant. Tennant? Foul on Tennant. That's going to be her 2nd, team's 1st of the 3rd.
And he's quick to get that as soon as that hand comes down. And I think he calls that pretty consistently, but he doesn't like those hand checks, so we've just got to make sure we keep our hands up.
We have hardly any fouls at all, 14 total, so that's about normal, maybe a little bit below normal. Holt, double team comes, and Holman somehow comes up with it. He gets it over midcourt, in and out of the hands, and Dixon with the steal. Coming the other way, Tennant can't get it to go, and a rebound by Reese. Both the boys and then we're going to turnover on the other end. Rose with the steal, then another turnover. Holt comes up with it. This is a scorekeeper's nightmare.
For real.
Pipkins wide open here for 3. Off the back of the iron. Rebound, Statham. Statham pulls down her 3rd board, and then Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's her 2nd and the team's 3rd.
I think that last couple by both teams there is both teams just trying to run and go, and it's like, no, take a second, see where everybody's at. You know, nobody was pressuring right up on them. Take a breath. Don't try to get to the basket immediately.
Reminds me of those NFL films from the 60s with like fumble rooskies and no one can get the ball in like a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Rose drives, picks up her dribble out the Tennant for 3. Back of the iron, no, and a rebound. Fight for it. It's going to be a jump ball. That will go to Giles County as Morris and Statham got tied up. 5:58 remaining. Giles County up 35-30. The timeline is Holt. Man-to-man here by the Lady Cats. She'll be guarded by Dixon. Picks up her dribble, lobs it for Reese in the paint. Reese goes up, can't get it to go. And a rebound by Tennant. Tennant, head of steam, drives, pull-up jumper up. Back of the iron, no. Rebound by Holt. Holt double-teamed slowly, but gets it stolen away by Tennant. Gets it in. Tennant with 12. Just a lot of turnovers, and the Lady Cats capitalizing. Third steal by Tennant. 35-32, Pipkins drives on Rose, out the hold in the right corner. Now 16 turnovers by Giles County, as opposed to just 3 for the Lady Cats. Holt brings it out, sets up a new play. Over to Morris at the free throw line, back out the hole. Hands over to Coleman. Coleman drives, layup up, in and add the foul.
And Jenna's working like a dog down low, trying to keep the ball from Reese. And then Giles capitalizing. Again, we're focusing on their bigs, and we've got to. Then seeing them open the lane and then going through the contact.
Tennant will have to check out with her third foul. She'll join Statham and Johnston. The M1, that is short, and a rebound by Rose. Lady Bobcats now 5 of 8 from the line, 37-32, 4:50 remaining. Good move by Dixon. There. Can't get it to go, but she will head the line to shoot 2. It's a second foul on Reese. Team's 4th.
Good footwork by Leah there, making sure she gave herself a chance at the basket, because sometimes it looks like you can get it up over those long arms. But I know Reese is a monster down there when she gets her hands in the air.
First shot up, no good. Dixon hits the second. She's got 5. Lady Cats now 7 of 10 from the line. 37-33, 4:49 remaining in the third. Holt, guarded by Bryce. Gets it over midcourt. Over to Coleman. Man-to-man here by the Lady Cats. Coleman a screen from Morris. Morris. Now too strong for Holt and make that turnover number 17.
That'll be the story of this game for Giles, is we've got to cut out turnovers. Hopefully they keep it up for our Cats.
Rose a bounce pass to Dixon at the elbow. She'll drive, step back, kicks out the Rose. Rose drives, goes to the baseline, goes up, can't get it to go. Morris with the rebound, and we're going to get a jump ball. That's going to go to the Lady Cats.
Rose there with that drive looked a little bit like her brother, starting behind the basket and then trying to finish up in the middle of in the front of the rim.
Smith in for Reese, 4:17 remaining here in the third. Lady Cats down 4. Skip pass into Hughes. Hughes. Bounce pass to Dixon on Coleman, can't get it to go, and Lloyd's going to pick up the foul.
And that's the exact matchup we want. We got Reese out of there, and then a good look and a good pass to Leah, and that's the shot she wants at the basket. We just got to make those.
Fouls on Lloyd. That is her second and the team's third. Smith gets the inbound, a bounce pass to Coleman. Coleman guarded by Rose. Gets it over midcourt. Good dribbling as well.
Grief.
And gets it knocked away. But Coleman comes up with a loose ball and gets it out the hole. And,
no.
Yeah, Bryce took the back end of that as Coleman just diving for the loose ball.
Oh, please
got
tell
her
me.
in the legs there. So while they come out and check on her, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Yeah.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Bryce, the injured Lady Cad, checks out. We hope the best for her. We hope that's nothing serious and maybe just a bruise. Giles County with the ball, 37-33, and a travel on Coleman. Statham checked in the game. And I'll make the 19 turnovers. We're barely halfway through the third quarter for Giles County.
And Giles has given us the opportunity, and we're slowly crawling back, but we've got to put some points on the board.
Hughes, the right elbow. Backdoor to Statham. Statham stripped by Smith, but she was out of bounds.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you wanted to happen, and a good cut by Statham. Just good defense there by Giles, keeping on it.
It's their 4th block tonight. Hughes swings over to Lloyd. Bounce pass to Rose. Rose drives the baseline. Nice pass to Hughes. Bakes it in. It's a 1-possession game.
More of that. I'll take it.
37-35. Hughes with 8. Hold over the timeline. Brings it over the left wing. Out the Pipkins. Guarded by Lloyd. Spins, drives. Bounce pass out to Morris. Morris brings it out. Hughes with pressure. Now over the Pipkins. Drives the baseline. Kicks out to Holt. Holt for 3. Rattles in and out. Morris with the offensive rebound. Now out to Smith. That one's in and out. Rebound by Hughes.
That's a foul.
And then we're going to get a jump ball. And that's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats.
Oh.
Reese will come back in. Morris will check out. 2:52 remaining here in the third. Actually, it's Smith that's going to check out. Reese in the corner, out the hole. Throws it down low to Reese. Kicks out to Coleman. Coleman for 3. In and out. And a rebound by Hughes. She picks up her 3rd rebound. Head the Rose. Now over to an open Statham. Fakes the 3. Drives the baseline. Runner up. Foul from behind. She'll head the line here to shoot 2 with a chance to tie it up.
And that's a good drive there by Statham. That small pump fake, get Morris up in the air just a little bit. That's all you need to get that step on her. And then, again, drawing a foul. If you get to the basket, they're going to foul you.
3rd on Morris. First shot from Statham. Rolls in and out. Hits the next. She's got 9. It's a 1-point game. 37-36. Bounce pass to Reese. Good move by Pipkins. A 2-on-1 the other way. Lobs from Morris. Morris goes and fouled by Statham. She will hit the line to shoot 2. Just a second on Statham in the team's 4th.
And if you're going to foul, make them miss it. I mean, we saw that coming when she broke that. When Pipkins broke. My goodness, can't talk. Breaks that press really early on in that one.
First shot from Morris up, and nothing but net. Johnston back into the game. Checking out will be Hughes.
Is it a tie game?
It's not. They just messed up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Morris hits them both. She's got 7. It's 39-36. Morris will check out. Into the game is Smith. Over the timeline is Rose. 2:20 remaining. And dribbles it off her foot. Regains possession. Pressure from Holt. Throws it down low. What a catch by Lloyd. Goes up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Reese. Smith with a timeline to Reese. Reese over to Coleman. Back out to Holt. Under 2 minutes left here in the third. Smith. Out to Pipkins. Now to Coleman. Over to Smith in the corner for three. That's short. Rebound Reese. Brings it out. Pipkins for three. Rolls it in. And a timeout will be called here by Fred Seeger at the minute 32 left. His team's up by 6. Take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56 acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Donna today at 931-629-5228. Corbin & Company Realty LLC, Summertown's only real estate firm.
Back here at the Ralph, where Giles County was called their second timeout. They've got 3 remaining. Lady Cats trailing 42-36. Cabry Tennant back in the game for Lily Lloyd. Tennant will bring it over midcourt. She leads the Lady Cats with 12. Dixon drives on Reese. Layup up, no. Fight for the loose ball. That's Johnston with the rebound. Now out the Rose. Johnson swings over to Statham. Down low to Dixon. Dixon. Pass tipped, and Rose is there for the loose ball. Picks up her dribble. Now down low to Dixon. Dixon left-handed layup. Got it in! And now a timeout will be called by Wendy Scott. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Down 4. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
Dixon has scored 7, all here in the third quarter. Lady Cats trailed by 4 after being down 12. 1:01 remaining here in the third. 42-38. Good defense from Dixon. Knocked out of bounds. Pass intended for Holt. Coleman to take it out again. Coleman lobs. Statham with the steal. Down the Rose. Rose goes up. Can't get it to go. And fight for the loose ball. We're going to get a jump ball. That's going to stay the Lady Cats. Sub coming in. Tennant back into the game. Hughes will check out. Actually, it's J.C. Schultz checking out. She snuck in there, but without anyone knowing. Getting in the Statham. Statham. Bounce pass to Dixon. Working on Reese. Kicks out Statham. Statham. Bounce pass out the Rose. Rose for a deep 3. Almost banked it in. Fight for the loose ball. That's going to stay with the Lady Cats.
We're slowly eating away at the clock. We may be trying to get ourselves a last shot situation.
42-38. Tennant into Hughes. Hughes. Drives, spins, tough shot.
Go in.
No, but she is fouled. She'll head the line here to shoot 2. So Coleman, her first, and already in the bonus for the Lady Cats, used to the line for the first time tonight. Lady Cats 8 of 12 so far.
And that screen is exactly what we want. When Reese is on Ryan, and then to get her off on the screen and then get Ryan in a more favorable matchup, especially in speed, and get into the basket. And then really I think Ryan there just needs to go up and finish on the right side.
Schultz in for Tennant. Hughes misses the first. Can't get the second. A rebound by Reese. Got to hit those free throws. 30 seconds left. Lady Bobcats up 4. Over to Coleman. Holt trapped, but drives out of it. And that's taken away by Hughes. Schultz with the steal. Dixon, 15 seconds left in the third, and her pass too strong. Or was it kicked?
Everybody's saying that maybe somebody hit. I didn't see. It looked to me like Leah just rolled it out.
Yeah, I'm with you. Just the 5th turnover by the Lady Cats. Coleman lobs for Holt. Good job by Dixon to not draw the foul. Pipkins, nice pass to Smith, and fouled by Dixon. She'll have the line to shoot 2. First on Leah and the team's 5th. Every time someone has maybe potentially blocked a shot or went after a block, both sides has been called a foul here tonight. 5 seconds left. First shot up. No good.
Whoever was screaming, it worked. They need to keep it up.
Can't get the next. A rebound by Hughes. Hughes. Rose. Shot at the buzzer. No good. And that one will end the third quarter. Lady Cats have gotten the lead down to 4. We'll have the start of the fourth when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
And back here at the route for Lady Cats, trail Giles County 42-38. Going into the final 8 minutes of play. Lady Cats with their original starting lineup in. Statham, Hughes, Tennant, Dixon, and Rose. For the Bobcats, Smith, Pipkins, Coleman, Holden, Reese. Morris, the only original starter not into the game. Reese over to Coleman. Now to Holt. Pressure from Dixon. Lobs over to Coleman. Out to Pipkins. Pipkins dribbles. Kicks out to Holt. And we're going to get a 3-second call on Reese.
Good.
And that is the 22nd turnover against Giles County.
And a big part of that is Ryan staying in front of her. It's so frustrating when you've got a defender in the paint and they won't get out from in front of you.
Tennant walks it over the timeline. Pipkins waiting on her. Hands over to Statham. Now to Rose. Rose out to Statham. Statham for 3. Short. Offensive rebound. Dixon gets off the glass and in and at the foul.
Way to be there on that rebound. And I mean, maybe she didn't know it was about to be an air ball, but being under it and getting a quick shot up, and then now a chance at a 3-point play.
And makes it a 1-point game. She's in the double figures with 10. 42-41. Coleman trying to take it out. Gets in the Smith. Statham on Herb. Dangerous pass, but Coleman with it. Coleman's done a good job bringing it over midcourt, guarded by the freshman in Rose. Hands over to Holt. Guarded by Dixon. Holt drives. Picks up, now over to Coleman. Coleman in the corner for 3. Front of the iron. Statham going to wrestle away the rebound, her 5th. It's the team leader so far tonight. Over midcourt here to Rose. Rose over to Hughes. Hughes down low to Dixon. Comes up the loose ball, back out to Hughes. Hughes drives. Tough shot. She is fouled. She'll have the line here to shoot 2. That's on Reese. And that is her 4th.
Do it again. make her sit the bench the last 6 or so minutes, keep attacking, pull that foul. And then that was a good look into Leon. That entry pass unfortunately gets fumbled around a little bit, but
Ryan hits the first.
We'll take points any way we can get them.
Tied up at 42. Hits the next. Lady Cats back on top for the first time since it was 6-5 in the first quarter. 43-42. Hughes now in the double figures with 10. 6:40 remaining. Coleman will walk it over midcourt. Over to Holt. Guarded by Dixon. Bounce pass down low to Coleman. Guarded by Rose. Spins. Tough shot. Nope, but she is fouled. She'll head the line here to shoot 2. That's on Rose, her second, team's first.
And I would say look at Giles probably doing that a little bit more. I'd say that overall they've kind of got a bit of a size advantage on us, so expect a little bit more of that from Giles. If they're smart, I think they'll do more of that.
First shot, short. Next shot rolls in and out, and Hughes with the rebound. Hughes now ties the team high with Statham with 5. 6:20 remaining. Lady Cats up 1. Tennant over to Rose. Rose guarded by Smith. Bounce pass to Dixon. Statham's wide open if they see her. Rose will drive, run her up, too strong. Comes up with the offensive rebound, gets it blocked by Reese into the hands of Holt.
Take a charge.
Other way, and we're going to get a foul on Dixon.
I think with that initial or that rebound down there by Rose, that's where a lot of games this season, I think that's been an easier one to put up. But when you've got the size that Giles has down there on defense, I think that's a safe one to pull it back out, set up, and run another play.
Call on the floor, no shot. 6 minutes remaining. Ooh, Smith was wide open there. Coleman lobs it for Reese. Reese, runner up. That might have been partially blocked by Hughes. Coming the other way, Statham. Lady Cats up 1, 5:50 remaining. Good move by Statham on Smith. Picks up her dribble. Goes over to Tennant. Tennant drives, blocked.
Another block
by Smith. By Reese. Reese, that's her 4th block tonight. The other way, Coleman can't get it to go. The rebound by Hughes. Might be just this bucket. Easy shots don't go down on this bucket. Dixon head of steam. Drives, goes up, blocked out of bounds by Reese.
Man, I would have loved to have seen that 5th foul on Reese right there. That was a good take, and she's putting in some work down there. I wonder if we're going to figure out that she's 7 feet tall.
Yeah. Tennant, open for 3.
That's
she
it.
hits it. Lady Cats up 4, 46-42.
I believe you could have heard a pin drop as that shot was on the way to the basket.
Tennant with 15. Ooh, and a good job. Oh, and Smith is there for the loose ball. Jumper up. Got it in. Good rebound there by Smith. Timeout will be called by Fred Seeger. He has got 2 remaining. Full timeout. We'll take it with him here on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
This is the X Sports Network.
Giles County calls another timeout as they trail the Lady Cats 46-44. Lady Bobcats had a 12-point lead on multiple occasions tonight. Lady Cats, big second half here, now has a 2-point lead. Dixon Out to Tennant. Tennant with a game-high 15 points. Now to Rose. Pressured by Holt. Freshman drives. Picks up her dribble. Out to Statham. Statham drives. Runner up. Can't get it to go.
Ooh.
And a rebound by Pipkins. Dangerous there by Tennant. Could have gotten an over and back there. Coleman over midcourt. Kicks out the Holt. 4:30 remaining. Holt drives. Dixon guarding her. Pull-up jumper short.
Good
and
defense.
a rebound there by Tennant. Lady Cats were trailing by 7 in the rebounding category in the first half. Have gotten it down to a 3 rebound differential. Rose out to Hughes.
Somebody set a ball screen for that girl.
Statham now to Hughes at the top of the key. Hughes. Ooh, that was dangerous. Layup up. Got it in. Hughes with 12. Lady Cats up 4, 48-44. 3:50 remaining.
Good drive there by Ryan.
Holt, the right wing, picks up her dribble. Out to Smith. Now to the dangerous Pipkins. Picks up her dribble over to Holt. Holt down low to Reese, guarded by Hughes. Double team, Reese. Tough shot, rattles in and out, then in. Reese now with 7.
And Ryan doing a good job there, not trying to pull a foul.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
That's all you can do there. 48-46, 3:15 remaining. Tennant over to Hughes at the left wing.
Shoot it.
Now to Statham. Back out to Tennant. Hughes. Hughes drives again, spins, has a couple open Lady Cats, but has an open lane to put it in. Hughes with 14, leads back out the 4, 50-46. Holt, 2:40 remaining, over to Coleman in the corner. Down low. Reese, pressure comes, kicks out. Smith for a long 2. Can't bank it in. Rebound, Rose. Now Rose will bring it over midcourt. Rose at the right wing, now out the Tennant here at the Lady Cat logo. To Rose. Rose now to Dixon. Over to Tennant. Now to Rose. Lady Cats here going to try to milk some clock. Out to Dixon. To Tennant in the paint. Brings it back out. Pipkins, really good softball player, really fast as you can tell, all over Tennant there. Rose now to Statham, under 2 minutes left. Statham, dangerous pass, and that's going to be a turnover. Just the 6th by the Lady Cats tonight as Morris will come in for the Bobcats. Checking out will be Smith, so both original starting lineups in. Minute 54 left. Lady Cats, though, took
a good bit
roughly
off.
28 seconds off the clock there. Not even a full college shot clock. Minute 45. Hold at the right wing.
Somebody's telling Cabry that's what
And-
they're doing.
Yeah.
I can hear they're telling her be ready, which I know she's thinking I've got to be out here in case they get the shot up, but that's got to be a rotation on somebody else. And Cabry's got to see that, Ryan's doing her job in front of her, and she's got to be ready for that backside lob.
Reese to shoot 2, second foul on Hughes, team's third. First shot. It's in. Next shot is in. She's got 9. It's a 2-point game again, 50-48. Press here by the Lady Bobcats. Now to Tennant. Tennant, pressure comes from Pipkins. Out the Statham. Guarded by Coleman. Bounce pass to Rose. Minute 30 left. Rose will be fouled by Coleman.
And this is where our girls have got to come up into the closer to half court, and we've got to be ready for that trap coming, and we've got to get rid of the ball before we get in trouble. We can't wait for 2 bodies to be in front of us and then try to wrap around. That's where the turnovers are going to happen. So we've got to get rid of the ball soon, but also make good passes.
Minute 28 left. Statham. Bounce pass to Hughes. Hands over to Statham. And you hear 5 out from Wendy Scott all the way from up here. Morris bringing pressure on Statham. Picks up her dribble. Now to Dixon. And Dixon over to Tennant. Tennant out the Rose.
Stay close.
Rose drives out to Hughes. Reese does not want to pick up her 5th foul. Hughes drives, can't get it to go. And Reese with the rebound. Now to Coleman. Coleman drives, dribbles it, and we are going to get a foul on the Lady Cats. That is on Rose. Her 3rd. Team's 4th. 55 seconds left.
Need to deny the threes. No.
And a bad pass. Coleman throws it out of bounds. Just out of the reach of Morris, their 23rd turnover.
I don't know how many times they've run that, but they've run it twice, I know, where Morris was wide open just like that, and Giles didn't capitalize on it.
Fred Steger's going to call a timeout here. 55 seconds left. We'll just keep it here for the time being as Fred Steger seems pretty upset. He's wanted a timeout here on a couple of occasions and just hasn't gotten it yet. I believe they've only got 1 timeout remaining, but 23 turnovers forced here tonight by the Lady Cats, and if you're going to point to something that could have been the difference here, that is certainly it, McKinley.
For sure, and I mean, that's good for our girls. I mean, we're pressing and we're seeing the things that are working, and Giles has scored out of our press, and that's bound to happen, but I think their score to turnover ratio is really good for us and our pressure. Honestly, I think what our biggest problem is that first half not shooting so well, and Giles really shooting well, but we've, again, claw back. You let a team stick around long enough, and this is what's bound to happen. Now, Giles still has a shot at this right here. We've got to make sure that we're keeping our passes clean and giving ourselves the best chance to win. And Giles has been turning up the pressure, and they've gotten a couple things out of it. We've just got to make sure we're making good passes, we're making smart passes, and we're protecting the ball. We don't have to score. We don't have to hit some crazy shot to win it. We just need to make sure we're taking care of the ball, and we'll have a good chance at winning the ball game if we do that.
55 seconds left. Giles, we have just 1 timeout remaining. Lady Cats do have 3 remaining. You see the press here by the Lady Bobcats. Rose, a bounce pass into Dixon. Quick pass out to Rose. She has an open lane. Should just take off. Rose from midcourt, pressure by Pipkins over to Dixon. Dixon, a bounce pass out to Rose. Statham is wide open if they reverse the ball. Rose drives. Now out to Statham. Under 40 seconds left. Pressured by Hicks. Dixon over to Rose. Pipkins will foul Rose.
Yeah.
And we're going to get an intentional foul on Pipkins. It's her 2nd.
Yeah. And that's a tough one. We've seen this. We saw it over at Richland. We saw it a year or 2 years ago with Wes. It's close to the end of the game, and you know that the team's going to foul. And I know you're sitting there as the coach and even the player, you're thinking, ref, you know I'm going to foul, but if you're Giles County right there, you can't come at her and shove her. You've got to commit that foul, reach in, but I think she just got a little aggressive, maybe realizing time was running out.
Rose hits them both. She's got 4. Lady Cats 13 of 19 from the line. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of. You know that she's fouling. Yeah, she might have been a little bit too aggressive there, but just not overly a big fan of it. But that's just me, you know.
Right.
32 seconds left. Rose into Dixon. Dixon pressured and fouled by Holt. And for Holt, that's her 4th. And that will be the team's 5th. So Dixon will go to the line to shoot 2. 10 points, all coming in the second half. She's been a big factor in this comeback for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, for sure. And back to the intentional, that's such a hard one to call.
Right.
And I hate to fault the referees, and it's hard. It's hard as a referee to call it. But again, as the player, you know, you've got to know, but it's so hard when you know, I've got to foul, I've got to foul.
And you got to make it look realistic, right?
Right.
As Dixon misses them both. Rebound here by Reese. Hicks ahead to Pipkins. Lobs for Holt. Holt drives, layup up, too strong. Good. Rebound Hughes. And she will be fouled. And that will send Hughes the other way here to shoot 2.
And that was a good no foul there by Statham. She knew, that's basketball knowledge. You see her, she's standing up, she's putting her hands up, but she knows we can't afford to foul right here. It's a 4-point game. We're not going to give them a chance. And she played good defense, and then she got rewarded with the fact that the shot was missed.
I thought that was Reese's 5th. It's just her 4th. So Hughes will line to shoot 2. And it's the first. ties for the team high with 15. She's done a lot of her damage here in the second half as well. Off the back of the iron, offensive rebound, Tennant. Fight for the loose ball, Tennant. And a foul as her and Pipkins get tied up. And for Pipkins, that's her third foul since Tennant to the line here to shoot 2. When you look at all the other categories outside of points, rebounds, and assists, McKinley, Lady Cats have dominated in the paint, dominated in second chance opportunities, and dominated in points off turnovers.
Yeah. And that's what we were asking for really in the first half is, Giles did a good job. They weren't letting us get second chance. And in this second half, again, we've been clawing back, and a lot of that is due to getting rebounds and getting second opportunities, and then stuff like that. The ball knocked out of bounds by us, but Giles has just not cleaned up their turnovers. And, again, that's going to be their story as they go into the locker room tonight. It's going to be like, ladies, we had a chance to win, and we just threw it away because we threw the ball away.
Holt with the points on the other end. She's got 13. A timeout called by Fred Steger. 7 seconds remaining, 54-50. Quick math here. Points off turnovers for the Wildcats. 21 off 23 turnovers. Points in the paint. They have got, oh boy, this West Virginia math gets me from time to time. 32 points as opposed to 16 for Giles County. And second chance points, you've got 17-5 on the other end. So,
and I'd be willing to bet about probably 15 of those 17 came in the second half.
Yeah. And they beat them on the offensive glass 15-5.
Yeah, and that's I think, too, that's a testament to our defense down low. Giles obviously has size, and really a lot of their paint points are not coming from a traditional get it inside to your big girl and let her score. I think we've done a good job defensively on that. They've gotten a lot of baskets off of drives in the paint.
Dixon with the home run ball. She'll be fouled by Holden. That should be her 5th.
And this is a good game. It's not over yet. However, this is a testament again to if you let a team hang around, this is what happens. And, there was a time, I believe the highest point differential was 15. Giles was up at 15 at one point, and we didn't put our heads down and mope and go into halftime. We went into halftime down 6, and then we come out and we take care of business in the second half, and it looks like we're going to get away with a win tonight.
Another offensive rebound. That will do it. The Lady Cats will open up district play with a 54-50 win over Giles County. Leading scorer, Cabry Tennant with 16, Ryan Hughes with 15, Leah Dixon with 10, Tebby Statham with 9. An overall great effort by the Lady Cats, especially in the second half, McKinley.
Yeah, this is what we like to see. This is a great way for us to start off. As we've said, this Giles County team is not the same team they were last year or the year before. They've grown a lot, and we've had to grow with them, and we showed that tonight. They jumped out on us, and it's really easy to get punched in the mouth to start the game and then just come back out and have your head down. But Wendy did a great job with the girls tonight. It didn't look like anybody let up. Matter of fact, I think we kind of stepped it up a little bit. I definitely stepped it up going in the second half. So proud of our girls tonight getting a good first win here at home. Hopefully we can carry that into our game later on this week.
The next game will be for the Lady Cats at Franklin County on Friday, but the boys are coming up next. That will be in 15 minutes here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.